Welcome back to another video, my friends. My apologies for not getting you guys a video last weekend. It's been a super hectic past couple of weeks. If you haven't seen on my Instagram, which you should go follow me, _Pat Ryan. I recently, like this week, just purchased a new car, so that process has been super stressful. It's my first time doing it, so if you guys want to see like a new car tour, like leave a comment below, let me know. It's not really something I would do, but if you guys want to see it, I'll show you guys. But yeah, so we're gonna get a video up this week. I wanted to do something that kind of expanded on, if you saw like my early 2000s hip hop video that I recently posted, how I was doing like call and response sort of thing. Like I wanted to expand on that, but with like a more modern style of beat. So that's what we're gonna do. I find that like the whole call and response thing really helps keep your beats interesting and like entertaining and engaging to the listener. So that's what we're gonna get into. So we're gonna start with like drums, and then we'll just like build the whole track from there. So that being said, let's get it. Okay, so I straightened those hi-hats out, and those spaces where you guys heard me like leave open room in the main hi-hats, I went and opened a second hi-hat track and filled them in with like a few rolls and stuff. That's just how I like to break it down. I like to do like two separate hi-hat tracks. Some people will do it all in one. But there's a couple more percussive elements that I want to add to the beat, and then we'll really get into the whole call and response theme that I was talking about initially. So let's get it. All right, so I've now broken down the beat into two 8-bar sections. That's 16 bars for those of you who can't add. But so the whole call and response thing, the whole concept is basically like you have two separate melodies, and the first one is basically like the call, and the second one is the response. So it almost sounds like they're communicating with each other. And I find that that's a really good way to keep your beats like entertaining and interesting to the listener. So I'm gonna come up with like two separate melodies that obviously it's in the same key, but and works over the same rhythm, but they're going to be different. So every time you hear that change, it almost sounds like you're listening to like something new. So that's what we're going to work on now. We're going to lay down the first one and then keep building from there. So let's get it. So those are our call and response melodies. It's a pretty simple concept. You basically have two melodies that work in the same, like key over the same beat, that end up triggering like that change that makes the listener feel like they're hearing something new, because they are technically. So I doubled the second, like the response melody, to give it some lows. But I don't want to stop the whole call and response thing there. I'm going to continue it into the 808s. And it's going to be something that's really simple but effective. So basically what I'm going to do, I want to record the 808s like bouncy and short for the first half, but then I'm just going to elongate the notes for the second half. So that's going to like help emphasize the whole call and response theme. So let's get it. All right, so as you could see, I laid down that like bass synth and then basically layered that with the 808. But for the second 8 bars, I elongated the 808, and that's just like one way that I find to keep your beats interesting. So between like those the call and response keys, we got the bell and then those keys, and the 808 that basically plays the same exact pattern but just elongated for the second 8 bars. That's one way to keep, like I said, your beats interesting, and people's ears like kind of switch to hear something new, so they don't get tired of hearing the same loop over and over again. Now there are a couple more sounds that I want to record as the outro. That is it for the beat. So if you guys like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram, _PatRyan. So as an outro, I'll play, the final sound. It's gonna be like a splash, everything just kind of like hype it up into the next one. But yeah, enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.